Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how to make a welted zippered pocket, and I'm going to show you what to do and show you some tips. So here we have a bag that I've made, and this is a welted zippered pocket, and this one is on the outside. The one I'm putting here is going to be on the inside of a bag, but it's the same process. And what you'll notice is that there is a rectangle that is cut out, and then the zipper is laid underneath and the pocket is pulled through the back. So I'm going to show you what we do. So with this particular pocket, I want my pocket down from the top of my tote. You can have the pocket further up or down, it's up to you. You want to center it. And first I've measured down 4 inches. And then I also measured in 3 inches on both sides. And I've placed it here centered. And this is my pocket. I want to place the right side of the fabric down for the pocket and the right side of the fabric for the tote up so that they are facing each other here. I also have a zipper. It is longer than my pocket. I like using nylon zippers so I can cut them to size and longer here. So I'm going to use that. And now we're going to go ahead and get started. And first I'm going to take my ruler and I am going to place it 1 inch down from the top of my pocket here. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go ahead and mark 1 inch in on each side. Now you can do 3/4 inch on each side, and you can also do more if you want. If you want to do, 2 inches, you can. It's up to you. So I'm drawing my line here, and I've done 6 inches across. And now I'm going to go ahead and bring down my ruler, 1/4 inch in this case. Now all welted pockets can be a little different in their measurements, so look at the instructions for that. And then I'm going to now go ahead and draw a 3rd line here, and it's a total of 1/2 inch is what I have here. Some of them are a total of 3/8 of an inch wide, and then you split the difference with that. This one is 1/2. And you can do 1/2. And then I'm going to go ahead and mark on both sides here. And then I'm going to draw 2 little triangles pointing inward. And my triangles, I'm going to make them about 3/8 of an inch in. And sometimes I just freehand them. And I will freehand this one. And now we are ready to go. So now I'm going to push this aside, and I'm going to go ahead and grab a few pins. Pins work the best because you're working from the center of the fabric. And I'm just going to pin it to hold it in place, just like so. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sew around the whole perimeter of this rectangle. So we're going to sew all the way around it. You don't need a special foot for this. You can use your standard foot for this part. So follow me. So now we're going to sew all the way around the perimeter. Take out your pins as you go. Turn. Turn again. And we're good to go. So now that we've sewn around the perimeter, we're going to go ahead and cut along this center line right here. So I'm going to use a ruler, and I use my rotary cutter, but you don't have to. You do not want to cut into these triangles. You want to cut outside of the triangles. And I finish it off with scissors. So I just push down my rotary cutter, and then you see here I've made a slit. This can be a little scary because you're cutting into fabric that you've already prepared. Now I'm going to cut my triangles to the edge here, but not into or beyond the corner. So I'm bringing this up a little. So you don't want to go beyond it. You just want to cut to it. And then we're going to do the same with the other side. Going to finish trimming and bring it up. Like so. So now what we do is we take this, we take our pocket and we pull it through to the other side. So we want to pull it all the way through to the other side. You will need to press it because pressing is important for this so it lays flat. And we're going to go ahead and then start to press to the other side, just like so. And we will press all along the seams. Okay, now that we've made our opening and I've pressed it, we're going to attach our zipper. I'm going to show you the back. So I pulled the fabric through to the other side like I showed earlier, and now I've pressed it. And this is what we want. We want a nice press, and you just want to make sure those edges are pressed so that it lays nice and flat, because then when we're done, after we insert the zipper, we're going to sew the pocket on, sew it closed, is what we will do. So I'm going to turn this back over just to kind of show you what this looks like. We will add our zipper, and we'll use a traditional zipper foot. If you have a wider tape than a 3mm zipper, you can use a traditional foot. And then now what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to go ahead and sew this all the way around the perimeter again to attach the zipper, and then we will trim the zipper. You can use pins to hold your zipper, or you can use double-sided tape if you want as well. That is another option to hold it in place. So you can use either or if you would like, or you can use a little bit of glue. I don't usually use glue though. You want something that's not going to be tacky. Not as tacky as traditional glue, but glue that you use for sewing. Okay, now we're going to sew around the perimeter again, and just along the edge, a little less than 1/8. You're going right along the edge when we sew this. And if you need to adjust your zipper, when you do, go ahead and don't forget to take your pins out. You don't want your pins to be in the way. And then just go ahead, take your time. I adjust my zipper as I go. And then I adjust it again. And there you have it. And now we're going to close it up. So as you can see here, we have the back with my pocket. I trimmed up the zipper on both ends, and now I'm going to go ahead and fold up my pocket. Some pockets it's 2 pieces, and then you'll place the second piece on it as well. Fold up my pocket so that it meets the edge here. If it's 2 pieces, you just put them together and match them. If it's 1, you fold it up. Sometimes it's folded from the side. It just depends on the directions. And I'm just adding just some clips to hold it in place. There we go. And actually, I just need to pull this up just a teensy tiny. Okay, I think I'm good. Alrighty. And now we're going to go ahead and sew it. So when we sew this, we want to get the fabric from underneath it out of the way. So we want to fold it back and out of the way here. Okay, then we're going to sew along the perimeter, and let's go ahead and do that. When we get to the turn, again, fold that fabric out of the way. I'm sewing a 3/8 inch seam allowance up top. And again, fold that fabric out of the way. And I'm just maneuvering it. I'm gonna do one more stitch. There we go. And there we have it. We have our pocket, a welted pocket. And here's the back, what it looks like. And here's the welted pocket. And all set and all done. Now you can do this with any kind of stabilizer. It could be Pellin, Shapeflex 101. It could be foam. It can also be fleece. It just depends on what you choose to use. If you're using foam, it's going to be thicker. So when you pull it through, you're going to want to press it real good, and then also put, you know, pins in it or some clips around it so you can hold it while you're sewing. Thank you. Bye.